Well, hey Leo, we're going to do a check-in into what is going on in your life. We're going to look at the past, the present, and the future. We'll look at what the tarot wants you to know, what may be hidden from you, people in your life, get some advice, and we'll clarify the heck out of this. But we're going to start with the card about what this is about. I need a sample reading of this format because this is about Four of Wands. This is about a party. It's about a marriage. It's about a soulmate connection. This is about the people that you get to be your authentic self with. Four legs of a table, everything up on the surface. Very stable. Fantastic. This could be your ideal. This could be something that is entering your life. Ooh, it comes with very nice cards. It comes with an Ace of Cups. This is love. And it comes with justice, with balance. It could be part of a larger movement. It could be a legal arrangement of some kind. This appears to be about, this could be anything from your soulmate, it's true love, you get married. It could be a story like that. Both the Four of Wands and Justice speak of legal arrangements like a marriage. It could also be more broadly about the community where you get to be yourself, the group of people that you just have the best time with, or the other person that you have the best time with. There's this emotional gift. It seems to be the beginning of something, and the scales of justice, they often make me think of the Two of Cups as well, another card of soulmate connection. But if we want to look at this in a broader sense, it could be that what you have in common is a concern for justice. So let's look here. We're going to pull 7 cards. I am doing 33 readings for donation. I had a fender bender, uninsured motorist hit my car, and I'm out. So I'm trying to make up that money here with selling just a few readings. I don't have time to do a ton, but if you like my channel and you'd like a personal reading, check out the information in the box below. I am about to go on sabbatical from my real job, and as a part of that, I'm looking at expanding this channel. So if you like it, subscribe to it, share it. Comments and likes supposedly help. All right, so the first card, we're gonna just do your reading now, Leo. So the first card we're looking at is Judgment. You can see this is a card of ascension. She is literally dancing up out of herself. And this is that you've done everything right. You get to rise to the next level of the video game of life. So that's your recent past. Now we're going to look at the present. It looks like you have an Ace of Cups, and now you have an Ace of Pentacles. This is a 3D beginning. You can see it's going to grow roots. It's in the realm of security, of abundance, a new job, a new home, that kind of your everyday real world. Now we want to ask what's hidden from you that you can't see. You can see the woman here is actually blindfolded. The 2 birds flying around her, these represent the swords, air. The suit of swords is about your mind. The blindfold means that you're looking only at your own counsel. You're not open to the insights of others. That's not always bad, but it looks like there is a choice here. There's a dilemma, and you're not aware of it somehow. So let's see what that's about. That's very interesting. Who are you? How are you looking? Oh, you are in yourself. This is one of your cards, Leo, the card of strength. This is you and your highest self, Leo. You have that lion's nature, but you also have the capacity with strength to control your violence, control your anger. Leos are fixed signs. They can be dedicated and true blue. They can also be, in their lower vibrations, they can be, they can need a lot of attention and tend to feel unappreciated, and a victim-y thing can come up, but that's not you. You are at your highest self here at Leo. The lamb is safe with the lion because the heart is involved. Beautiful. Who are the people in your life? And I want to know this because we have this Four of Wands, Ace of Cups. I see the heart of that Ace of Cups. Here I see there's some kind of a beginning. Your people, this is card of Aries, the Emperor, you're another fire sign. Cardinal energy. Very powerful, could be institutions in your life. A very strong-willed person. The Emperor, he is very comfortable in his skin. We have a lot of Martian energy right now with Mars coming square with the moon, which is going to be new in Aries, which this is the card of Aries, and the sun in Pisces, entering into, the sun's entering Aries. Oh, and the new moon and the sun are in the same place at 0 degrees, and we have the spring equinox coming in. I don't actually see a big dilemma other than that there appears to be this unknown choice, and maybe you don't see a dilemma because you're beginning something new and you haven't yet come across the choice. I think the Justice speaks to this dilemma as well. We will clarify to see what we can find. So what is your advice here? This is another of your cards. It feels really clear that you are yourself, and here again, keep being yourself. This is the King of Fire, the King of Wands, and kings tend to be interpreted as fixed signs. You are a fixed sign, Leo. So, and the King of Wands is very much like the Emperor. I know in this deck we can see they could be brothers here, siblings. So your advice is also to stay true to your will. I see in the king similar to strength here. So sort of a masculine version of the relationship between the heart and the goodness and the self-control that comes with maturity. See, he has gray beard, gray hair, and the ability that she has to control her animal violence. So it just feels like he is mature in his responses to what's happening. What's the future here? The future, we see somebody feeling abandoned. The key's right there. She can always turn around and get that key and open that door. To me, that's what this is about, right? Because we see you being offered the 6, the missing pentacle, to turn this around, the next step in this journey. But so there's something really uncomfortable. It can feel like abandonment, poverty. The problem is simply that you need to see that the key is there, and you can walk out of this isolation here. Okay, I definitely want to clarify this, Leo. Let's see what might be going on beneath the surface and all of this sort of bare bones story. It's like you finished a phase of life. Here's a new beginning. It could be a new job, a new house, something very 3D in the realm of the real world. There's this choice that you're not yet aware of. You're at your highest self, and the cards say be yourself with strength. And the King of Wands, contain your violence. And then you're dealing with this Emperor energy. So this could be you got a new job. This is your boss, the institution you work at. It could be a partner. I'm inclined to think about partnership because we see the Four of Wands. So it made me think about who you can be yourself with. And here we have 2 cards saying strength and King of Wands. You can be yourself with the Emperor being your fellow Martian fire sign. Both Aries and Leo are fire signs. I'm not sure. I think, oh, it's the sun that rules Leo, and that's your third card, which is also about authenticity. It's not here yet. What's on the bottom of this deck here? Underlying energy. Wow. So, oh, this helps a lot. Ooh, we got a whole story. Yeah, there's some kind of heartbreak here in your future, Leo. So let's see. We get these two beautiful. These are the other royalty. There's the only thing missing is the Queen of Wands. So you got the Page of Wands, the little young energy, outsider, queer, foreign, tends to be outside of the norms, and then we have like the sexy, charismatic Knight of Wands. A lot of fun here. These feel very much like your energy. This is so much about kinship. It's like your family is what this is about. With the Four of Wands, that, yeah, it's your whole fiery community, your family. Then we see an Aquarian energy. So Pisces is moving this month into Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's an age of wisdom and intelligence. So this is also figuring here. Aquarius. Okay. There's a feeling, though, of being trapped in your mind and your ideas, and that's what I see here. It's almost like something that you don't even realize. Your mind, your ideas are limiting you in some way. See, she's looking in the mirror, she's all tied up, but she's actually just imagining that. She's not tied up, she's free to go. So that's the air, this air energy. Then you get death. This is transformation. There's something going to happen here that you can't stop. It's death you can't resist. You can't anticipate and take care of death the way you might a tower. It's just going to happen. You're going to go through it, and you're going to be transformed by it. It's a card of Scorpio. You've got fellow fixed sign, the King of Swords, Aquarius, fellow fixed sign, Scorpio, the card of death. Aries is here. Yeah, the only fixed sign missing is Taurus. We do see wish fulfillment, but we also see the conflict between mind and heart. And I kind of see that here. The Three of Swords can be very painful, but what is actually on the table tells another story, which is that you have the chance to, like, by being completely yourself, choose the cups and choose your heart and choose wish fulfillment and ecstatic emotional joy, transcendence. There's a lot of this kind of flying up. It's ecstatic, right? It's almost spiritual. It's so joyful and emotionally satisfying here. This freedom that I see here. This is coming from your heart, right? It is your heart. It is your emotional, your lion's heart that is helping you to be your best self, right? And I see that same here. It says, be your best self. Be the king of fire here. But you also have this way that you get up in your head and you feel trapped. And this is causing you pain. And it's all this containing of your fire through the heart, to rising to your highest self, being comfortable in your skin, being the leader of your life. All of this is really beautiful. It comes from your lion heart. There's something here about your mind, and your mind is causing you to feel like this. And you're wrong, right? Because there's the key, there's the keyhole. You just unlock the door, but you're trapped in this. This is this feeling. This is a negative feeling. I saw this in the Taurus reading in a very different way. That there is a feeling of being excluded, of being ignored, of being outside, and it's a head trip. Mars has just been in Gemini and is moving into Cancer, from air into water. There's something about the 7-8 months that Mars has been in Gemini that has been affecting communication. It's like this warlike energy, but I don't know, this fiery wands energy, I think of it as Martian, is really here for you in a beautiful, positive way. It's giving you all this mojo. Moving into Cancer, into the heart is good, but your mind is still trapping you, and it's causing you to feel obsessed. I'm a Scorpio, fellow fixed sign. I know the anguish of the conflict between mind and heart, and it's like my mind won't let go. It hurts my heart, and that's what that is, and that's what this is. So let's clarify this. It's a lot going on underneath your surface, Leo, and there is this beautiful opportunity to turn to your lion-hearted highest self and have the potential to feel balance and justice within a realm where you feel authentic, which is reminding me of your people, but also of the Sun card, the third card that represents Leo that's not here on the table yet. So let's clarify. Let's see. So let's look at the past. Recently, you did something, you were promoted, basically, in the past. Either spiritually, you finished a cycle of life, you literally got promoted. Now you're starting at this new level in the present. But let's look at this ascension in the recent past. So yeah, it's very Pentacles, very practical, your job, 3D world. And there is a surprise, a tower. Okay. And thirdly, there's some ending here. Something is dead. Something is over. It's like your mind is the swords. They have fully finished with this, and it is stabbed 10 times. And when you get a 10 of swords, it's time to get up and go to the new day. And that's what all these cards represent, an ending. And it wasn't actually, it was a very uncomfortable ending, Leo. It looks painful. It's almost like, and it's necessary for you to become the Father of Pentacles, this leader, this stable, earthy, grounded being. But you had to go through something very painful, shocking. It came down. The way this tree is going to come down, struck by lightning. The tower means something was built on a shaky foundation, Leo. But you handled it beautifully, and therefore you get to ascend. You leave this pain, and you have a new beginning. So when I was talking about a job promotion, that's not how a job promotion feels, right? There's not loss in a job promotion, it's a victory. So there would be maybe that you quit a job or you broke up with somebody. It feels very much in your security, your job, your home. I don't see that you moved, but something had to end. And like a fixed sign, you stayed with it to the bitter end until the universe took it out for you because you couldn't take it out for yourself. But you handled it like a Father of Pentacles, stable, graceful, and therefore you get to move on. You get actually a new real life beginning. So let's look at what's happening in the present. What is happening in the present? You are healing. This is your mind again. You go alone. You don't talk to other people. You look at your thoughts, your ideas, your stories. You're healing. You're healing what it was very painful, grief. 5 of Cups. And then the 10 of Cups. So this is beautiful community. It could be emotional completion family, love. So like if there was pain like in your career and it broke your heart and you're healing from that, there's another arena of your life that is like emotionally complete. You've reached 10, both in the swords and in the cups. Here it's the swords being very painful, the cups being quite joyful. We see you here in a 9 of cups. This is on your way to that. Okay. Well, so what's hidden from you that you don't understand? It's a 2 of swords. You don't see this. What is this? It seems like that you don't realize it's your brain that's driving you crazy. Yeah, 6 of swords. You put down these thoughts and you go towards new ones. Rainbow. It feels like that justice card here. I think of the rainbows in this deck as like about going towards the ideal of love, justice, the epitome of the strength card. So that's here. And I think that's what this is. This is actually not family, although it can be. This is something, it's like you're going through a personal loss, but you're also involved in something bigger than you, and it's very emotionally fulfilling. It's a part of a larger context. And so you set down the swords of your mind and you focus on justice on a daily basis. And you actually need to do that in a more permanent way, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, a 6 of cups. So here is inner child work, soulmate connection. There's a lot about soulmate connection here. Nostalgia for the past. And there she is, the Mother of Wands. So the Mother of Wands is the counterpart of you, your card. She is it's a king, mother or queen, and she is the queen of the law of attraction. We're getting this a lot. So if you're going to focus on these dark, swordsy thoughts, this stuff, if you're going to focus on this, what you focus on will be, okay? But if you focus on this freedom and joy and ecstatic expression of who you are, this charisma that the suit of wands and fire has, that you have, especially Leo. If you focus on that, then the law of attraction says that will be, right? So here we have this beautiful opportunity with the Mother of Wands. What are you going to focus on? The rainbow or the darkness? The swords or the darkness, the blandness, the black and white? Like both of these cards make us think about that. And this is the past and this is the future, right? So even though the past has a lot of beauty in it, and that's why we get nostalgia, that might be the very trap of your mind that we see represented here, Leo. You're trapped in your mind, and you might be trapped in the past. There's a lot of that going around. We're kind of clearing things. We're in like this, we need to get rid of the idea that we're victims. Everybody's dealing with this collectively. I see it in other readings. I see it in astrology readings. I see it out there in the collective. I see it in the cards that we are needing to shift. We're going through massive change and massive transformation that is much needed. And so we might idealize how it used to be, and I could totally indulge in that. When I was born in 1970, when I was born, everything was possible, even as it was already beginning to end through various economic policies that we're seeing the consequences of right now. You could be nostalgic for your youth, and that is a trap. So what are you going to focus on? That's what the Mother of Wands says, and that's why this is a choice, okay? And you don't see this, so it's real simple. Then you need to see that. That's what the cards want you to know. Okay, you're appearing here as strength. What else can we know about There's truth. Not always an easy truth, but you carry the truth. Another ace, so we got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, okay? This is the person in your life. Could be another side of you. You could have a lot of Aries in your chart. Let me see, one more. You could, and there's you again, the Father of Wands, right? We got this guy here twice. So you have the truth about structural power. You see it. You're powerful enough to stand up to the Emperor. And you're doing it in this way where you see it, you're struck by it. You actually have the power to do this to it, right? So, and I'll show you how I see that, because we can see here's the lightning of the truth. Like if you tell the truth about this, it amounts to a tower, because this is the very tree, the very tower that is built on a bad foundation that needs to come down. You're actually also, so we can see that lightning bolt that comes from you. So then we end up being able to see the relationship between what happened, the Tower card in this deck, which we already used, so we can't see it again. So I feel like double you, Father of Wands, strength. You have the willpower to take, and you have access to the truth that could take the Emperor down. But you're actually exerting willpower to control some kind of violence. It could be the violence of critique. It could be, I don't know. Let's look at the Emperor, because this is who you know the truth about. You could, it seems like an adversary to me. Let's see, who's this Emperor? Let me find out more about the Emperor. Mother of Pentacles. Discontent. Eight of Cups. Mother of Pentacles she's very much the partner to the King of Pentacles, right? You saw that back here in your past. This is how you came together through this really painful Ten of Swords tower. You came through it very stable, very grounded. The Emperor appears to be the counterpart. The Mother of Pentacles likes to be married to the King of Pentacles. She likes that security, resistance. So this person, this Emperor, who appears to be telling you this is how it should be, they're very, they have security needs. They're also very discontent, and they're full of resistance. So they're difficult. They're negative, Leo. They're negative. They're never happy. They think they're the only one that knows. They have the wand, right? That's the willpower. They're like, I'm the only one that has the truth. Everybody else's truth pales in comparison to mine. So their will is full of resistance to others. They're not a team player. This is about you get 8 cups, one's missing, you need to leave. But in this deck, it's really a lot more about the discontentment and the negativity of this Emperor. And maybe that's the truth that you know, that you're coming to terms with the fact that this Emperor, who's a very dominant presence in your life, just is needy, is like planning a life where you take care of them financially, offer them security, but they're offering not self-sufficiency or self-sovereignty. They look like sovereign of their own life, but they're actually like very negative, resistant to change. I like a 7 of Wands, but in this case, I'm not liking it with the 8 of Cups. And there's something very structural about this, I think, because again, we see this. We see you're yearning for this ideal of the Four of Wands. And then we have the emotional beginning here, but sort of like this. When I look at this Justice card, the scales are balanced, but there needs to be balance somehow when I keep looking at your cards. Let's see. This is your advice. Hold steady, be yourself, be strong, be the leader of your own life. What else do we want to know here? So you put in the work, do it one step at a time, water your seeds, that kind of responsible patience. There's the Son of Wands. This is the same card here. This is like, have fun, be creative, be your fiery self. Have fun, be creative. It's very, and then there's a Virgo energy of the Hermit. This is go alone, look to what you know to be true. We see a little bit of the blindfold here, both in the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords. So the Hermit also is never shown wearing a blindfold, but they do, like those blindfolded characters in the tarot, they do look to themselves. So like the tortoise would like go fully in the shell, right? The light, the truth that you need is inside of you. I think the tarot is saying, know who you are. You're the King of Wands. You're a Leo, you know? You're really handling whatever this really painful situation is. You're handling it as your best, highest self. You do feel trapped in your head. You're very wise, King of Swords, but Eight of Swords says there's dark thoughts, there's grief here with the Five of Cups. I actually think that whatever this is happened recently in the recent past, where you know what you're dealing with, and you're trying to heal, you're trying to grieve, and you're turning your attention out of that towards whatever this Ten of Cups represents, this sort of the service work, this higher rainbow justice work. And that's where you're finding self-love. Ace of Cups, justice. You're finding self-love and remembering who you are through this work that's outside of this painful situation. The painful situation is really who you are is at risk here. Like this looks like a situation with a person or an institution that is breaking you down. They're just dismantling you. They're like, you're not enough. I need to leave. They make you feel inadequate. The cards, that's never true, right? What the problem is, you need out of whatever the situation is that makes you feel crappy. There's your card on the bottom of the deck. This is the underlying energy. The Sun is the underlying energy of this advice. This is about authenticity. It's about being who you are, and it's about being with people that you can be who you are with. Yeah, you're isolated from them somehow. It's like you're having to hold your own cup all by yourself. Hopefully you have some concept of the divine that you're leaning hard in. You are divinely supported is what that says. There is going to be you're hoping for balance. Balance is needed. You need to know who you are. The Hermit. Go in. Look at your light. It's like literally that bright. Beautiful. Card of wish fulfillment. Happiest card in the tarot. That's who you are, Leo. Not whatever this institution or person is telling you are. Telling you are. All right? It's going to be brought to an end, and there will be joy. And this looks like liberation here. From bondage of things. So like it could be, because we got the Mother and Father of Pentacles, the security beings. Like, there could be something here where that's what ends. You know, that you've stayed in this out of security needs, and then boom, there's no security here. And when you give up like this situation, this job or this relationship or whatever this is, it's draining you, it's sucking you dry. You feel less than you are. You don't feel like yourself in it, something like that. That's coming down in some way, and you don't have a choice, but you're going to be grateful. You're going to be free. But there is still some anguish and pain, and like we see you in the near future dealing with that. So let's look at that. What's this Five of Pentacles future about? And of course, the future is up to you, right? You have free will. And this card says either you can feel this way, or you can pick up that key, open that door, and walk out, okay? I think we see you in the near future in this dilemma. Stay, go. Stay because I'm a fixed sign and I finish stuff, or go because this hurts and there's a rainbow and I see it, and I'm just going to throw all these swords down and I'm going to walk towards the unknown. It looks better. Even though I've got deep roots here, there were a lot of great memories. I have nostalgia for it. Just remember, you can have whatever you manifest. Law of attraction, right there. Also, she's the sexiest card in the tarot. So if you need to know how amazing you are, the cards want you to know that, Leo. Okay, Five of Pentacles. There's no lack of material abundance in your future. If that's why you're staying, you got plenty. What else? There is anxiety, sleeplessness, insomnia. You're still suffering in the future that we can see. But you're okay. You have everything that you need. Oh, and there is healing and there is wish fulfillment in the future. It's a matter of choosing your heart or the anguish that your mind puts you through. Your mind is tormenting you, Leo. Get out of your mind. Put down the weapons that are your mind and walk towards this beautiful unknown. It is liberty. It is justice. It is all the love that you could possibly want. It is abundant. And this doesn't have to be money and things. It can be whatever you mean by abundance. Like, if this for you is about justice in the larger sense, Leo, we see that in the future. That's your dream. The star. It says, whatever your dream, right? Bottom of the deck says, oh, a lot. Oh, yeah. So the bottom of the deck says, you envision something. This is your manifestation. It's coming in. It's not clear yet. It's coming in. We see new work, new job, new skills, Eight of Pentacles, a flirty little emotional light beginning, young energy here, the Daughter of Cups, and the Magician, the other card of the manifester. Has all the tools, the sword, the pentacle, the cup, the wand, can make the world, that the magician can make the world that they want to live in through manifesting that world. Yeah, so Three of Wands, the Magician, that's something you already wished for coming in. And the Magician is looking on the table at that little Daughter of Cups. It's a sweet love. It's a solid job. It's like a very reasonable, beautiful vision. It's full of justice. It's full of that rainbow coloring. It's full of light. Yeah, all of those cards are very light. And I see the Magician with this sun bursting out behind. Again, like reminding me of your card, the sun, which we have seen here. So Leo, there's a situation. There's a frame of mind. There's an institution, there's a relationship, something you need to grieve and let go of and walk away from. It's negative, it resists change, it's structural, it is somehow denting your sense of self. And you're a fantastic, sexy, charismatic, creative, amazing person. You're responsible, you work hard, but you're full of fire. And yeah, somebody's not, you need to see the light that you are. You need to look into yourself and see your own light. The cards are worried about you. They think you're not seeing that. They know you're feeling tormented by your mind. They're saying that over and over. There's healing for you here, the star. There's abundance. But the work that you have to do that you haven't seen yet, it isn't actually leave. What the work you need to do, you may end up leaving, whatever the situation, is like you need to change your mind and be like, hey, I'm a Leo. I'm great. I have great hair. I'm the king of the jungle. I'm the queen of wands, for Pete's sake. I'm the sexiest card in the tarot. Like, I work hard. I'm a good lion-hearted. You are here, Leo, in the highest forms that you take, all over the table. And something from the outside has you up in your head doubting that. And the tarot says, come on, Leo, remember who you are. Don't let your mind tell you otherwise. So, Leo, whoever you may be, I hope this helps you. I love Leos. I have a Leo moon. If there's a situation in my life, I tend to think of the moon as like my private self. So for me, that's like my romantic life. I don't relate to this in my romantic life, but so Leo, good luck. Yes, remember who you are. Okay, have a beautiful day.